Hello and welcome to this breakdown of Soundgarden's music video for Black Hole Sun. If you notice right now, I'm doing a kind of voice. I'm doing YouTuber voice. You wouldn't expect to hear me talk like this if I'm at the bar meeting my friends. I wouldn't say, "Hi Todd, today we're going to have a beer and talk about what we're going to eat for dinner later."
I see they've omitted the pork loin with lime jello.
We should have gone to Dorsia.
I mean, that would be really weird if I talk like that, right? And I think that that's one of the points to this music video. Chris Cornell got the name of the song from watching a newscaster on television. He thought the newscaster said the words Black Hole Sun, and that got stuck in his brain. But it led me to think that this kind of facade we see all of the people having throughout this music video, this weird fakeness that they all portray, maybe that also reminded him of the newscaster. You know how all newscasters basically sound the same.
You know, Robert, it was such a wild day at work. How did things go over on your end?
Today in Denmark, there was a, you know what I'm talking about? Like they put on this facade, this fake voice. And I think that Chris Cornell saw something very insidious about fakeness and a society that causes people to be fake. So let's get into that today. First of all, some lyrics from the song. "In disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake." I think we can very clearly at the beginning of the song see that Chris Cornell thinks that when people are wearing a mask, it's hiding a snake. It's hiding something that's not totally harmless. So let's look at some of his quotes from interviews. In a 1995 Rolling Stone interview, Chris Cornell said, "It's really difficult for a person to create their own life and their own freedom. It's going to become more and more difficult. And it's going to create more and more disillusioned people who become dishonest and angry and are willing to F over the next guy to get what they want." I think that this idea of when we're not able to live our authentic, true lives and we're not able to express ourselves authentically, it leads to anger and other issues and basically people who are unkind and so on. It really goes back to this idea of the shadow self. This is an idea that was put forth by Carl Jung. And basically it means that when we repress something, when we make something not okay within our own personality and we push it down, it creates a lot of problems. It means that we've always got these things under the surface that are, you know, trying to bubble up, but we don't allow them to bubble up, and it creates a lot of pressure. You know, it might cause us to act out in bad ways against other people, our families, strangers, or even as a society. So it's not harmless to wear a mask. There's something about it that's actually hurtful in a lot of ways, not just to ourselves, not just to others, but also to society and beyond, you know, the world. And I think that Chris Cornell kind of had a lot of disillusion because he couldn't believe that other people couldn't see some of the things that he could see so easily. He said, "The song was misinterpreted as being positive. No one seems to get this, but Black Hole Sun is sad. But because the melody is really pretty, everyone thinks it's almost chipper, which is ridiculous." So I think that he believes that many people fall for this fake facade that people have. You know, in America, when you enter an Applebee's or something and they're like, "Hey, welcome to Applebee's. Today we've got a special on poppers, only $4.99 for 12. I'll get you started out with some drinks. Why don't you just have a seat over there? Thanks a lot. See you soon." This kind of fake chipperness, you know, it fools a lot of people. But Chris might almost feel a kind of loneliness in that he sees himself as so easy to see all of this fakeness in the world and other people miss it. We'll notice in the music video that Chris Cornell is wearing this shirt that has a skull on it. The skull, I believe, is a kind of memento mori. Memento mori means basically remember that one day we all must die. And I think that Chris might see this kind of acceptance of what life is as one way to maintain our genuineness. It seems like the other people in the music video are kind of lost in denial they look happy, but they don't look like they're happy for the right reasons. It looks like they're happy in this kind of hive mind, happy in following what everyone else is doing and not living an authentic, true, individualistic life. This idea of duality is in the music video a lot. As Chris also said in another interview, a black hole is 1 billion times larger than the sun. It's a void, a giant circle of nothing. And then you have the sun, the giver of all life. It was this combination of bright and dark, this sense of hope and underlying moodiness. So this contrast is definitely also a big part of the music video. So in the end, when everything is raising up to this black hole sun, what does it mean? I think basically the black hole sun represents an event coming into life that's so big that it kind of slaps people out of their hypnotized state. It kind of brings people back to reality, brings them back to what matters and what's real. However, as we can see, these people seem so far gone that probably there's nothing that's going to bring them back. It's just going to be their own destruction. But I think the black hole sun also kind of represents death, just like Chris's shirt in this music video. As we approach death, it kind of strips away all of the things that we had been using to kind of live in denial, to live in this fake happiness. And when all of those things are stripped away, we see that we really are going to have to face this void. We really are going to have to face the black hole that is death coming for us at the end of our lives. And so I think it's a challenge from Chris. Can we be the brave few that snap out of this societal conditioning, that snap out of our fakeness that we put on, this front that we put up for others in order to be accepted, in order to be living an easier life? Can we snap out of this and live our authentic selves? And I really think that that's what Chris would want for each and every one of us. Did you enjoy this analysis? Don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this in the future. Click the bell to be notified when I release a new video. And like and comment too, it means a lot to me, thanks. For further mind-expanding content, check out one of these videos.